The Chiefs are now on the clock. 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 The Chiefs are now on the clock.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup. between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. So happy to be with you, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Prescott off play action. And the Chiefs are going to get him. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now Prescott. Stocker's got it. Complete. And now a look at the offense for Jacksonville.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
They run with a former Jaguar. It's TJ Yeldon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here are the Chiefs now under their veteran head coach, Andy Reid. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, exit. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 51.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. And quickly now a look at the Kansas City offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case, attack early and get the home team back on their heels.
This is Joe Mixon, 4th in the NFL in rushing last season. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Down. 10 Tucson. Get your squirm on. 51 the mic, boy. 51. Hey, zoom. Watch the slant. Let's go.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Minshew, 1st and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And time to take a look at the Jaguar defense.
Let's just go ahead and state the obvious. Safety Derwin James is one of the better players in the NFL. First-team All-Pro as a rookie. Also went to the Pro Bowl, and he shows up anywhere and everywhere on the field making plays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Off play action, it's Minshew. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699.
Mike's 59. Mike's 61. Matchbox lights. Sponge. No.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. He completes it to Jones. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
Single receiver.
Topper! Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And a glance now at the Chiefs' defense.
When I watch Khalil Mack play, I just see fury, passion, and incredible athleticism. This guy can flat-out play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the pass.
Running with Howard. Still fighting. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play. First.
Fellas MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. This is Yeldon on the dump off. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. This from 42 yards out.
Let's get it.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's going to fire one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming, double up. Hey, Charlie. 5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 7 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw it, Minshew. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You had to figure they'd try and get the ball to Julio early, and they did it right there. And it doesn't take a degree from MIT to know that, so you had to figure, what's up with the defense? You should know that that's coming right away.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 51, Mike.
Minshew sets to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Julio Jones there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of that, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Walsh. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Domata Peko racks up the sack.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack on 1st down, Prescott got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick back in 2016, started all 48 games in his first 3 years in the NFL and now making start number 49 to kick off 2019. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Right here, right here.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's going to be a long day.
Prescott from the gun. And the grab by Croft. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. The Jags with their first opportunity in the red zone. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are back within a single score.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now Minshew looking deep for Julio. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
General West. Slam, slam, slam. Deep river.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Strip that ball.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Here's Minshew. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Mike 54! Mike 54!
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
I'm going to hit you.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Touchdown.
He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
Extra point try now for Walsh. It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Chiefs 21,
So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Check. 36.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. Jalen Smith, who took a huge step forward last year, in on the tackle for Dallas.
All day.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
This is Howard on 2nd down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Prescott. Open man as Thielen is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Prescott now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Joe Mixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with... And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Keep it out. Check your hot read.
Draw play. This is Yeldon. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott now looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Now Prescott. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
You ain't doing nothing today.
A first down throw for Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
To the air again, Prescott. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with 3rd and long. And again, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it.
On the ready.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And this will be caught by Brown. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Antonio Brown, 75 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work,
now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Lachlan Edwards now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe. that might actually pop and turn into a big play, that's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Smoke. Check, check. Watch out, watch out. Guard. Crunch. Go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season as we now go downstate to Orlando. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Back onto the field now comes the wideout Antonio Brown. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Hey.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew. He's going deep for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there for KC. 51 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, one underlying storyline between these two teams is that the Chiefs head coach Andy Reid, he knows a lot about Nick Foles, the Jags QB. He drafted the quarterback when he was calling the shots in Philadelphia and later would sign him to Kansas City as a backup in 2016. But Kansas City, they have won the last 4 in this series, including a 30-14 victory a year ago. At the time, that got the Chiefs to 5-0 on the young season.
Protein spill. Ready?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jalen Reeves-Maybin came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Again, it's Mixon. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Minshew. He's going to float this one deep right. And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Try the right side with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
You don't want no Hey, kill. 47.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And Howard stopped short. He didn't get there. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
Let's go, folks.
And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Let's go.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Fresno. Check 4.
Minshew, 1st and 10, escaping the pressure right. It's Williams on the catch. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Preston Williams, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
All the receivers In the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have
and it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Good work, boy.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That one complete to Yeldon. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Prescott, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Prescott. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Khalil Mack. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 52 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. Now Minshew.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Joe Mixon with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Open man is Robbie Anderson. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Prescott yet again.
I'm going back to you.
And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. He'll let this go for the... And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That's it.
Hunter Renfrow with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week 1. But guess what? He handled the fire awfully well and threw his first touchdown pass.
Gano now to add the extra point. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd and 12, Minshew eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd down and 12. Minshew throwing on third down. Going deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. John Ross, 52 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
55. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Double dog. That's the way.
Prescott now. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Short throw hauled in by Croft. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They run it from the gun with Yeldon, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott now from the 50. They go with a screen. It's Yeldon. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Looking to throw. Prescott looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The end result, 21 yards. Now Prescott. He finds Yeldon. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be a 2nd down. On the delay, it's Howard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Prescott. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. But now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd and 7, Minshew. Open man is Ross, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man. It's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Let's go.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. 59.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be intercepted. It's the all-pro safety, Derwin James. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long, and it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Chiefs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory.